Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Darkness, sir. Welcome you all once again in our online lecture series of artificial intelligence and the robotics. This is our ninth lecture, and today we will divide the lecture in the two sessions. Okay, in the first session we discuss about the best first search in the artificial intelligence, and in the second session of lecture we will discuss about the another algorithm searching technique that is related with the informed search technique. Okay, now we are discussing the searching techniques which is being under the state space search, where the state space search is nothing but the technique which is used for the problem solving related with the artificial intelligence. In that, two categorization are there that already we have discussed, the uninformed search and the informed search technique. Already we have discussed related with the techniques under the uninformed search techniques, and currently we are discussing about the techniques related with the informed search techniques. Now let me ask you the question, can anybody tell me what is the difference between the uninformed search and the informed search? Yes, tell me the difference between the informed search and the uninformed search. Anybody? Yes, all of you can hear me? Yes. All of you can hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
All of you understood the question I have asked? What is the difference between the informed search and the uninformed search? Yes. Shubham Bawar. Shantanu. What is the difference between the uninformed and the informed search? Yes, nobody know? All of you got the question? Yes or no? Say something.
Yes, sir.
All of you got the question?
Yes, sir.
Then tell me the answer. What is the difference between the uninformed search and the informed search? Sonal?
Sir, in informed search, no additional information from the current state is
In informed search or the uninformed search?
informed search.
What in the informed search?
No additional information from the current state is taken.
And in the uninformed search?
In uninformed search, there is additional information from estimate distance from the current state to the goal.
You told me the complete reversal of actual answer. Yes. Who is this?
Sir, informed search means we know these steps for reaching the goal state, and in uninformed search, we don't know the path to reach the goal
Correct.
state.
Correct. Anybody else?
सर
Hmm.
अनइन्फॉर्म सर्च में नोट सर्च होती है जब तक गोल स्टेट फाइंड आउट ना हो और जब तक फेलियर ऑकर ना हो. इन्फॉर्म सर्च में उसमें गोल स्टेट की इंफॉर्मेशन बताई होती है, मतलब होती है इंफॉर्मेशन के गोल स्टेट कौन सी है. अनइन्फॉर्म सर्च में नहीं होती है.
कुछ गाइडेंस मिलता है हमको उधर. यस.
और
Okay.
वो इन्फॉर्म सर्च फास्ट होता है, अनइन्फॉर्म स्लो रहता है.
Okay.
उसमें ज्यादा टाइम लगता है अनइन्फॉर्म सर्च में, और इन्फॉर्म सर्च में लेस टाइम
Okay, so
लगता है.
these things already we have discussed broadly. What is the difference between the uninformed and the informed search? From the just the meaning of that word, you must able to understand what exactly it is. Uninformed means there is a lack of information related with the how to reach to the goal state, and informed means there is a guidance available how to reach to the goal state. It's a simple one. Okay, so in the uninformed search techniques already we have discussed. Now this is the first technique in case of the informed search, that is the best first search in the artificial intelligence. Okay, now this is the one of the informed search technique. This point are the similar that every time we are discussing. Another name for the informed search that already I told you, it is nothing but called as a greedy search method also, and the heuristic search method also. Okay, so when you see the example, you understand this algorithm works only basis of the heuristic value which are given. Okay, and because of this heuristic value, it become easy for the AI agent to search the certain paths and reach to the goal node. Okay, now to search the certain paths along with this heuristic value, we are also going to utilize some evaluation function to decide which adjacent node is most promising node and which should we select. Means if there are the two nodes, okay, this is suppose the parent node and these are the two node child nodes. So we are going to utilize the evaluation function to decide whether the AI agent should go on this node or AI agent should go on this node. Understood? So with the help of the heuristic value and the evaluation function, we are going to decide the most promising node. Okay. Now for that purpose, in case of the best first search, we are going to maintain one queue that is being referred as here the priority queue. The particular node which is having the highest priority according to the heuristic value, that will get first preference in case of the priority queues. That's why I have written here priority queue is used to store the cost function. Okay, things related with the complexity, the parameters are being similar in order to evaluate the complexity, that is the big O of b raised to d, where the b is the branching factor and d is the depth. Understood? So from this slide, the thing you must understood, that is nothing but on the basis of heuristic value and the evaluation function, the AI agent will proceed to its goal node. Okay, this much understood? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to the next. Now, here we are going to discuss some terms that we are going to utilize in the best first search. Okay, here we need to maintain the two lists. One is the open list and another is the closed list. Okay, now what exactly this open list, closed list is? Now, open list contains those nodes that have been evaluated by the heuristic function, but that have not been expanded. Okay, keep in mind these things because we are going to need this when you going to solve the example. What the open list contains? The node which are being evaluated with the help of the heuristic function, but that are not expanded into the successors. Understood? So that nodes are come under the open list category, and second list is the closed list. Now these list contain the node that have been already visited, and the AI agent should never go to these kind of nodes again and again. Understood? So open list is what? The node which are being evaluated with the help of the heuristic function. Ashwini Pawar, switch off your mic. Okay, see here, open list contain the node which have been evaluated with the help of the heuristic function. Understood? These things you have to just keep in mind. And closed list contain those nodes that have been already visited. Understood? The open list and the closed list. In the example, these things will get more clear. But here you just have to keep in mind open list contain the node which are being evaluated using the heuristic function, but that are not expanded into the successor, means its children are not yet visited. And if you make the entry of some node into the closed list, it indicates the AI agent should never visit that node again because it has been already visited. Understood the difference between the open list and the closed list?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move to the next point. What exactly the algorithm is saying? So as I said, we need to maintain the one priority queue. We are calling it as a PQ containing the initial states. Okay. Under the loop, if you find the PQ is empty, then definitely it indicates its meaning is what? Return fail. Okay. Else the insertion of node into the priority queue will carry on. So insertion of node into the PQ is nothing but indicated by the insertion of node into the open list. Okay. Next, now what we do next? We remove the particular node, first node from that open list. Okay. And we make the entry of that node into the closed list, because if some node is there in the open list, it indicates that we have visited it, and that's why it will be moved into the closed list. Okay. If the node that you have moved to the closed list, if that node is the goal node, okay, when you move the node from the open list to the closed list, your next step is what? You have to compare whether that node is the goal node or not. If it is the goal node, okay, the node you have entered in the closed list, if it is the goal node, then it indicates the success. It indicates what? Success. In the sense we have reached to the, or the AI agent has reached to the goal node. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Up to this understood
Yes.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, as it indicates you have reached to the goal node, then you have to return the path from the initial state to that goal node. That is nothing but your traversing path. But if that node in the closed list that you have entered is not the goal node, then the else part. And what the else part is saying, generate all the successor of node, okay, and insert newly generated node into the priority queue. According to what? According to the cost value. According to the cost value means what? Those successor is having less cost. Those successor is having the less cost, that node will be on the front side of that priority queue. Understood? And those successor is having the highest cost, those node will be on the, what we can say, the back side of that priority queue. Understood? So these will be continue, these things will be continue until the AI agent will not able to find the node equal to the goal node. Understood? Let me clear you the else part once again. If goal node is not found, then what you have to do? You have to enter the successor of that particular node which you have entered into the closed list. Understood? That's why I have written here, generate all the successor of node and insert that newly generated into the PQ, in the sense, insert the newly generated node into the which list? Open list. Understood up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now when you see the example, the things will become more clear. Let's go to the example. Okay, see here. Now here we have given, this is our starting node. Okay. This is the starting node and this is nothing but the goal node. Means what? The AI agent has to start from this point and he has to reach to this goal node. Understood? Then how he will reach and what will be the path followed by it, that we are going to discuss here. Okay. Now here some parameters are given. That parameters we need to understand first. Okay. What is being given here, as I said, in the example, the heuristic value will be definitely there. Understood? Now this 11 is what? This 11, the distance between this parameter or the value written between the A and B. What does it mean? It is nothing but the cost. It is nothing but what? Cost to reach from A to B. Similarly everywhere. Okay, this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here we have given some heuristic value. As in the previous lecture we have discussed, the heuristic value can be estimated using the different kind of methods. Which methods we have seen? Yes. Different method to estimate the heuristic value. Yes. Using which different methods the heuristic value can be evaluated? Which methods we have discussed? Yes, Shubham. What are the methods to evaluate the heuristic value? Fennel? Dhaneshwar? Do you got the question?
Yes, sir.
What I am asking, which are the different methods using which the heuristic value can be evaluated? In the last lecture we have discussed.
Euclidean distance.
Exactly. What? Euclidean distance is the one method. Then another is the Manhattan distance. Correct? Now the Euclidean to the Euclidean distance can be referred by one more name, that is nothing but the straight line distances. Last time I told you. Okay. So as I said, we don't have any need to evaluate this value. This value should be there in the example, and that's why you can see here we have given these straight line distances. Okay. Now what exactly it is indicating? Now this you can see here, A to G means to reach from A to G, the how much heuristic value or the cost is going to be required, or what is the estimation of the cost? 40. To go from B to G, 32. To go from C to G, 25. Likewise. Understood? So these values are given. Okay. And using this value and this cost given as a distance between the A to B and like all these nodes, we have to evaluate the what will be the traversing path for the AI agent to go from this point to this point, and how the best first search will help us in order to help us in the sense how it will help to the AI agent in order to reach to the goal node. Okay. Now let's start. As I said, we have to maintain the two list, open list and closed list. Okay. Now, as I have mentioned in the algorithm, now insert, first thing you need to do is insert the node into the PQ, that is the open list. which is the first node that we should insert into the open list? Yes. Which node we should insert?
A.
Yes. A. A is the starting node, root node. That's why here you can see in the open list we have entered the A. Okay. Next thing that should be done is what? Remove the first node from the PQ, means remove the first node from the open list. You can call it as the PQ also. Now, what is the first node in the open list or the PQ? Priority queue is A. Correct? If you remove
Yes.
it, where it will come? Into the closed list? Correct or not? Correct, or do you getting the meaning of this statement?
Yes, sir.
If you remove that node from the open list, it will definitely get entered into the closed list.
Close list.
Next thing that has to do, next thing to be conducted is what? Then you have to compare whether the node that you have entered into the closed list, is it the goal node? Tell me, is it the goal node?
No.
No, that is not the goal node. Then what has to be done next? Then we have to come to the else part. Correct? What is being mentioned in the else part? Generate all successor of node, means we have to generate the all successor of which node we have to generate now? Tell me. Now at this point, we have to generate this
Initial.
in the sense you have to generate the successor of node A. Correct or not?
A, right. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now which are the successor of node A? Tell me from this figure.
B.
B and D.
B, C,
C,
and
D.
D. Now what is being written? And insert that newly generated node into the which queue? Priority queue. Means open list.
Yes.
Yes.
But you don't have to insert them randomly. How you have to insert them?
According to cost value.
According to the cost value. Now where you will find the cost value? Where you will
That
find the
distance.
cost value. The meaning of this cost value is nothing but heuristic value.
Okay.
Got the point? This cost value is not this value. This cost value is nothing but the given heuristic value. Means what? What does it mean? As successor of A are B, C, and D, then what has to be done next? You have to see what is the heuristic value to reach from B to G. Here, see here. All of you can see? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How much it is? Note down. It is. Note down.
32.
32.
32.
To reach from C to G, how much?
25.
And from the D to G, how much?
35.
35. Which is the lowest out of these three?
C to G.
C to G, and that's why in the open list, your open list will be, or your priority queue will be look like this. Correct or not? First C, then B, because B is having the next less value, and then the D. This much is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What next has to be do? Again, you have to come to this point. Yes.
Remove.
Remove C. So C will come here in the closed list.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Then you have to again check whether that node you have entered into the closed list, whether it is the goal node.
No.
No. Then what has to be done next?
Successor of
Successor of
Yes,
C. So which are the successor of C, E, and F. That, and we have to check here. What is the heuristic value to reach from E to G?
E to G.
19. F to G.
17.
That's why your priority queue will be like this.
F, E, F, B, D.
Nikam, Shraddha, I am listening some noisy sound from your side. Switch off your mic. So your priority queue will be F, E, F, B, D up to this. I hope all of you almost got the idea.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next to be done? Again, this we have done. Again, you have to come to this point. Remove the
Remove.
first node from the
First
priority key,
node.
which is that first node from the okay, we are here.
Yeah.
F. If you remove the F, its entry will be happen in the close list.
Yes.
Yes.
Whether this F is our goal node?
No.
No. Then
Again.
what has to be done next?
Next node.
You need to successor of F.
Successor of
Yes.
Successor of you need to F need to add, which is the successor of F?
G.
C
Only
and
one.
G. Sorry, G.
Only one node is there.
Okay.
Understood. So here you have
Yes.
add the successor of F as a G, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Next, what has to be done?
Goal node.
Goal
You have
node.
to check whether it is a goal node or
Node
not.
IPA.
Whether it is the goal
Yes.
node, yes.
Yes.
And that's why you can see if it is after you remove G from open list, its entry will be made in the closed list.
Yes.
And when its entry made in the closed list, we are checking whether it is a goal node or not, and it is a goal node or not. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And that's why we reach to the goal node.
Yes.
We in the sense AI agent. Okay.
Okay.
And that's why here automatically in the closed list, you will get the traversing path also. A to C, C to F, and F to G. And that's why now you can evaluate the what is the cost A to C, C to F, and F to G.
Do G.
Calculate it from here. A to C, how much?
10, 14.
14.
C to F,
10. 24.
24. And F to G.
20. 20 plus 24. 44.
44.
Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now you can tell me, can we get the cost less than 44 by choosing some another path? Now you do the examination of these and tell me.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Check carefully.
Okay.
I think no.
No, sir.
But
sir.
but sometime it can happen that
Hmm.
cost you have got here, there might be some another path which can have the cost lower than this. Correct?
Okay.
It
Yes,
can
sir.
happen. You will definitely see some example like this. And that's why one property of informed search we have discussed, that informed search technique may informed search technique will definitely give you the good solution, but what, it may not give you the best solution.
Best solution.
Understood? That property
Yes, sir.
we are going to utilize in the in case of the advantages and the disadvantages. I hope all of you got the best first search technique, and this is the best first search technique. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And these are the advantages, disadvantages. You can see here that it is a memory efficient as compared with the DFS, BFS. This BFS in the sense breadth first search. It is complete in the sense it can definitely give you the at least one solution, no problem. And in the disadvantage I have mentioned, it can give you the good solution every time, but may not give you the optimal solution. Meaning of optimal in the sense best.
Best
In
solution.
worst case, now this is a very important property in case of the informed search technique and in the first search technique under the informed search. In worst case, what is being written here, see carefully. In worst case, it may behave like the unguided DFS. What does it mean? In worst case, it may behave like the unguided DFS. Yes. What you are thinking about this?
That means we go through path cost.
Mm-hmm.
So if the path cost is less, then we can choose that. Means there is no fixed path. In depth first search, we traverse from left, then we go deeper, and then right side.
Okay, let me clear you. In worst case, it may behave like the unguided DFS. Let me clear you with one example. Okay, as I said, informed search technique works on the basis of guidance he get. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Means think like this A means you are at the Eola
Hmm.
and you have to reach to the Nashik. Correct?
Yes.
Now you don't know anything, correct? But what informed search technique says, you can ask to anybody. In general, I'm saying yes or no. That is
Yes.
nothing but the guidance in case of the informed search. Now, if you ask what you do, if you don't know how to reach to the Nashik from Yavla, you will ask somebody, their passengers who is there, yes or no?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
At the Yavla bus stop or in the Vinsur Chowk, correct?
Yes.
Now, what is the probability that that person will definitely tell you the correct path?
Hmm.
Can you say 100% probability is there of correction?
No.
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 And that is the reason, if that person tells you wrong path, then you may reach to the some other location instead of Nashik, correct or not?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is the meaning of in worst case.
Okay.
It may behave like the unguided DFS. आता इथं guidance मिळालंय, पण that guidance is wrong. Then it is like simply like the DFS, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You may reach anywhere, correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
And that is nothing but the one disadvantage of the BFS also.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubt regarding the best first search technique?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now it is not possible for me to give you the assignment, all these things, and it's your duty only to what you, if you want to write in the notebook such kind of assignments or not. But one thing I want to tell you, and initially also I told you, you have to go through all the videos that I am uploading every day. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And not just has to open and close it and write your name. You must watch it, because I can see here the watch time also. And that is your homework only. Got the point?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's it from the first session. After the 5 minutes, I will start the second. One more algorithm we'll discuss. Yes?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you all.
Welcome, sir.